It really isn't. But we'll stay right on the topic of school closings / mergers. And this one, very interesting, too, because we just had Coach Allen on last week, right? From Findlay, the head coach over at University of Findlay down in Ohio, a team that, like Notre Dame, maybe has not had that level of success, but has just produced a lot of winning football seasons over there at Findlay. They've got a very rich tradition and history. A lot of that is in the GLIAC, so a team that we are still semi-familiar with. This is a post that took me as very much by surprise. It says here, D2 Findlay and D3 Bluffton announced today they will merge by the fall of 2025. One school, 2 campuses, 2 separate athletics programs. And the little cliff note there says, much better plan than shutting one of them down. Really neat. And so the quote says, but I'll get you in just a second, but like it says pending NCAA approval, so it's just still like a lot going on. After the merger is complete, Findlay would continue to participate in the NCAA Division II as the Oilers, while Bluffton would continue competing in Division III as the Beavers.
That's crazy.
This is a model that other schools are following successfully, so it's not the first time that this has maybe happened in the college landscape.
You know, it'd be really cool if both of them had, like, on their helmet, it was like a beaver that had, like, a hard hat on and, like, an oiler, like, rig in the background.
That would be tough. That would be so sweet, dude.
That'd be sick.
A bunch of beavers working around like an oil rig. Like, that could be so...
That'd be so sick.
That'd be awesome.
Why is that the first thing I thought of? That's what I
But the thing is, too, like, these are 2 schools that, like, we're going to stay on this logo talk. They only have like a primary color. Like Findlay's like that orange. Bluffton's like a purple.
Purple, like a bright.
They don't have secondary colors. Purple beavers with orange hard hats.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. They should really bring us on.
Just to design their new logo.
Yeah.
That's all we need to do.
So, digging in a little bit more information here, there was unanimous support from both respective boards of trustees to make this thing happen, which... If you've been around college, especially with athletics and any kind of big college decision,
that doesn't happen too much.
It never happens. That literally never happens. So the fact that they did this usually means that like they really needed it, right? They really needed to make this happen. And it talks about the 2 campuses becoming one higher education community and still operating somewhat separately, though. But the thing that gets really interesting is here, though, Trev, is that the University of Findlay and Bluffton University share similar roots as institutions founded in Christian faith and are welcoming to all. So they talk about like their little bit of their religious background. But the thing is, they're affiliated with different churches.
Interesting.
So they're not a part of this, which would make this a lot more seamless. Where a great example, Concordia, Ann Arbor, and Concordia, Wisconsin, are part of that same church, which makes their arrangement make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
These 2 universities, I don't have it pulled up right now ahead of me, I can probably find it, are a part of members of like different churches, which I thought was very interesting. I had never kind of thought about that. Christian schools, I kind of just, I mean, maybe for lack of a better term, just lumped them all into the same boat.
Yeah.
Right?
I was looking at the distance between Bluffton and Findlay.
Yes.
It's not like it's right down there. I was thinking it'd be like a
20 miles about, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like a Siena Heights, Adrian type close proximity. Like, because they're both in the city of Adrian.
Yeah.
They're not. You have to get on to 75 to get there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hike. And when you talk about some of the numbers from these schools too, so Bluffton, who was really probably struggling, they suffered a significant drop in enrollment over the last decade, it says, with student body declining from 1,198 in the fall of 2012 to the fall of 2022. Student body, this is, I'm assuming undergrad and graduate, if they have those programs, 745 kids.
It's almost your entire athletics. I mean, over half is probably athletics, right?
Yeah, it's got to be student athletes, depending on how many sports they have. But they have football, which is a big chunk. Findlay averaged about 4,900 students during that time period, but they self-reported an average enrollment of 3,500 as of this year, pointing to a recent and sudden dip for that school. So that's a big chunk. Mm-hmm. That's a very large percentage of that body. So, yeah, they did not specify if the merger will result in layoffs as a reduction of staff. And obviously, you're going to keep all of, if you do get that NCAA approval and you keep playing in Division III and Division II respectively, you're going to keep all those coaches employed, which is very expensive. Mm-hmm. I don't know how long that will last. Right?
Yeah.
that was something for me that like that's an expense that I think would be written off pretty quickly. And what's also interesting is that under the agreement, the University of Findlay will maintain both the institution's campuses. So it's not been decided how Bluffton's name will be used following the merger. But it says that relationships with both the university's founding denominations, the Churches of God for the University of Findlay and the Mennonite for Bluffton, would be maintained. So they're going to maintain the separate. I could not tell you what the I was going to say what the HE double hockey sticks feels inappropriate in that sentence. I could not tell you what the heck the differences are between those two different sects of, I'm assuming, just Christianity. I don't know. What a weird thing that we I guess get to talk about. I don't know.
It's just very. I wonder how. Are they still going to be like very separate?
I wish I could tell you. Now, when it comes to football specifically, let me tell you this: Findlay's got a great tradition history over there. Yeah. Bluffton hasn't had a winning season since 2016, and
so not exactly the same.
No, they've really struggled there in the HCAC. Just not something that has been a sticking point of that. And so when you combine that with the fact that athletics are expensive, I don't know how long I see them continue to be kicking. Right?
But maybe they're combining with Findlay. Maybe they can work together as a coaching staffs a little bit.
Maybe.
Learn some stuff.
You're trying to pitch the positive side here. I appreciate it.
What about
I don't know much.
What about if you're like at the D2 level and you're just not, you get in trouble or something on the D2 football team and they're like, you're going down to Bluffton for the weekend?
Wait, they use it for a feeder? Are you serious?
Yeah, you're a Beaver for the weekend.
Yeah.
Get down there.
Yeah, Coach, we're starting defensive end went down. Just giving you a ring to see who you guys had available and see if we can make some calls up. This is like on a Wednesday. They play on Saturday. See if we can make a call up and have them, come up to the big leagues for a week here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'll give them a call. All right, yep, here we go. Chandler, pack your bags, buddy. You're coming 20 miles south. Welcome to the Oilers. That'd be awesome. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think there's a dynamic like that in college football.
There isn't. I mean,
not yet.
Some D3s have like varsity and JV.
They do. So actually, that'd probably be relatively similar, wouldn't it? That's like trying to bring in a lot of kids.
That'd be sweet, Loki.
Interesting.
Loki, it'd be really cool.
No, that'd be so sick. That'd be badass. But like, man, we might need this could be a good post for the socials. An AI generated Findlay Bluffton combined jersey with the colors and like the logos and stuff. I'm gonna make that. That'd be cool. All right, but.